the empty days. The hunger is in thy bowel, the hunger squeezed out thy life. How the children's howl, how the humans turn into wildlife. The mothers are hungered to feed thy child, as if human portraits turn into Apollo. Oh God, how the families are on the streets to scourge for foods, and how are the people lying with the dogs? Are those skeletons or human babies, whose hunger made only sound through dry throats? Are we countrymen became outlanders, frisbees? Are those shabby bodies died out of foods and became victim of foreign modes? May you, O eternal, shine not a ray of hope, but a grain of rice. May you stand in the midst of the deserted villages with handful of lifeful price. People can't walk, but can crawl to pick up grains. If thy country was thine, then we would have bed to raise out of one's reins. What sin we have committed? Answer, O Lordly. We pray only to you. Then how can we have such cruel Lord to rule so blackly? The hunger is now full of stomach. The hunger is now full.
How are you guys? Hope everything is fine. As we all know that the COVID is all around the world and it's one of the drastic things and all. So today it was the same COVID, right, which has actually happened now. There was a famine. What exactly happened in Calcutta? That was a long back in 1943. So we are going to talk about that famine, what exactly happened at that part of time. And today we are going to talk about the Churchill, right, what exactly he has done at that part of time. So now, right, this episode, right, this is another episode that we are going to go ahead and release from our end. And we just request you guys to just view us, right, you can share it, right, as much as possible, because this will definitely give the awareness of Dr. Shyam Prasad. So first of all, I would like to thank everyone for watching it up and to share it and for the comments, and you can definitely leave the feedback to us, right, which will be definitely valuable for us also to improve, or maybe, right, we can bring something new. So last video you guys have definitely seen us an artist, right, who have actually sung that song. We were talking about Jyoti Tor Dakshune Kyo Noy Ashe. So this was a Bengali song. So today we are going to talk about that what exactly happened in this famine and what the study says. So the new study says that the Bengal famine of 1943, estimated to have killed up to 3 million people, was not caused by drought, but instead was a result of a complete policy failure of the British Prime Minister, that was Winston Churchill. So he was one of the British Governor General. The study, published in the journal Geophysical Research Letters, provided scientific backing for arguments that Churchill's policy played a significant role in contributing to the 1943 catastrophe. Covering the years in 1870 to 216, the researchers analyzed a soil moisture database to reconstruct agriculture droughts. The research studied 6 major famines in the subcontinent between 1873 and 1943 and concluded that the Bengal famine was the only famine that does not appear to be linked directly to soil moisture defect and crop failures. The idea was to study the history of droughts and famines in India and the factors responsible. That was said by Vimal Mishra, the lead researcher and as an associate professor at the Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar. Aside from the 1943 Bengal famine, all the other famines between 1870 to 2016 appear to be related at least in part to widespread soil moisture drought. But the 1943 Bengal famine was not caused by drought, but rather was a result of a complete policy failure during the British era. He told Al Jazeera this was the only famine that does not appear to be linked directly to soil moisture, drought and crop failures. Mishra said.
The British policies alleged to be the cause of the famine were the heavy distribution of food and vital necessities to the military during the Second World War, halting import of rice, and the British government not declaring famine in India. According to the study, another factor that exacerbated the mortality count of the 1943 famine was the Japanese capture of Burma, now Myanmar, which was a major source of rice imports in India. The study noted that in the past, famines, despite being deadly, could not cause much damage due to rice imports from Myanmar and the British government's relief aid. Speaking to CNN, Mishra said that during the 1873 to 1874 famine, the Bengal Lieutenant Governor Richard Temple saved many lives by importing and distributing foods. But the British government criticized him and dropped his policies during the draft of 1943, leading to countless fatalities. That the 1943 Bengal famine was a result of willful negligence by the British government was accepted and believed strongly across India for quite a while. In 1981, Nobel Prize winning economist Amartya Sen said that supply should have been in abundance during 1943 to control the deaths brought about by the famine.
So, the conclusion of this video was, you guys know Churchill has as much blood on his hands as Hitler. However, 4.3 million people died in Bengal because of decision he took. This is what exactly happened at that point of time. So today, this session, I'm going to end it up over here. And I request everyone to like us, subscribe us, and share as much as your love on these videos, because that will definitely give us more powerful, as well as our team, more encouragement to work towards these